industry, service sector. Yeah. So I would like to share with you about the situation of the migrants in Thailand. I think according to the latest research by one NGO, for the Burmese migrant, if they get 5,000 baht or around less than $300 a month, they will pay 1,500 baht for food, 1,500 baht for renting a house or a room, yes, and then 1,000 baht for education of the kids. It means that they don't have to pay for the charge student fee, but perhaps they have to buy some material, like the education material, and then or stationery, and then 500 baht for medicine, and there's not much left. And I would like to say that 5,000 baht, less than 300 baht a day. And when we talk about, that professor talk about, about the minimum wage. I think it's not only the migrants, but also the Thai people. I think we have the problem of the Thai who moved to Bangkok. Thai in the north moved to Bangkok, the northeast moved to Bangkok. The place that they are flooding now, Ayutthaya, Bangkok, and what we call the periphery of Bangkok, because they will get more money. So it's the same as the Burmese, the migrants from Myanmar. They will move in case they have the registration card or documented card. Yes, they will move to the place that they get higher. And now it's not trafficking, human trafficking. They don't need, because they have mobile phone, they have relatives to contact whether in this place is higher. They get higher, so they move. So it means that not only the Thai, but also the migrants who would like to move because of the difference in minimum charge. Yes. So it means that we expect to have to standardize the minimum wage in every province of Thailand, so that perhaps they will solve some problems, not only for the Burmese migrant, but also for the Thai. Yes, for the Thai. And concerning social security, I think that's why the Burmese migrant would like to get the documented visa or how to call that, temporary passport, because it's the duty or a must for the boss, right, to take care of them, because they are already registered, and you have to take care of your employees' security welfare. And according to the UN, for the last, resolution concerning those who work in those who work at home, it means that, I don't have a Burmese maid, but I mean that those who get migrant or even Thai maids, you have to pay for social security for them. So that's from above, from the international organization. So I would like to say that sometimes the standard of living or ISO number something, it's from abroad, from outside Thailand. So at Lamphun Industrial Estate, you have to keep to the EU law or international standard, because you would like to export your products. So it means that the Thai government doesn't care of this situation, but perhaps it's the international organization and also the labor union, because you didn't show us about the clips that there's a good relationship between the Thai labor union and the migrants in Bangkok or other places like in Ayutthaya. They help each other. So it means that NGO, civil society, and labor union. So that's also according to the international law, Geneva Convention, or I don't know what convention, but Thailand signed that agreement, but it didn't work. UN Convention.
Did you want to translate or go straight to more questions?
Maybe a little
summary. Okay,
yes.
sure.
ค่ะเกี่ยวกับคำถามนะคะเกี่ยวกับค่าแรงขั้นต่ำนะคะแล้วก็ประกันสังคมนะคะคุณกัญจนาตอบว่าในส่วนของค่าแรงขั้นต่ำเนี่ยนะคะควรจะมีการปรับแล้วก็มีการจริงๆแล้วประเด็นที่สำคัญที่คิดว่าน่าจะนำมาคิดต่อกันเนาะก็จะเป็นเรื่องของค่าแรงขั้นต่ำเนี่ยว่าจริงๆแล้วมันเหมาะสมหรือเปล่าถึงแม้จะปรับเป็น300 บาทแล้วนะคะซึ่งทางรัฐบาลเนี่ยก็ตั้งใจที่จะปรับตรงนี้เพื่อที่จะได้เป็นประโยชน์ต่อแรงงานข้ามชาติในอนาคตซึ่งเขาก็จะได้สามารถได้สิทธิ์ได้รับแรงงานขั้นต่ำในอัตราเดียวกันนะคะเท่ากับคนไทยแต่ว่าตรงประเด็นของคุณกาญจนาเนี่ยก็คือมันเหมาะสมแล้วหรือเปล่าเพราะว่าจริงๆแล้วค่าแรงที่เราได้เนี่ยเราอาจจะคิดว่าเวลาที่เขาคำนวณแค่เฉพาะเราใช้คนเดียวแต่จริงๆแล้วในแต่ละครอบครัวในแต่ละคนที่ใช้กันเนี่ยกลับไปบ้านยังต้องไปดูแลลูกไปดูแลภรรยาดูแลสามีอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะค่าแรงตรงนี้มันเหมาะสมแล้วจริงหรือเปล่านะคะเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยก็เป็นประเด็นต่อไปให้ไปคิดต่อกันนะคะว่าควรจะมีการปรับยังไงช่วยเหลือเขายังไงให้มันสามารถเหมาะสมกับการใช้ชีวิตการดำรงชีวิตของเขาจริงๆนะคะแล้วก็ทางอาจารย์กัญจนาโทษค่ะทางอาจารย์โกสุมนะคะก็กล่าวเสริมมาว่าจริงๆแล้วก็ไม่ใช่แค่เฉพาะแรงงานข้ามชาติด้วยแต่รวมไปถึงคนไทยซึ่งบางครั้งเนี่ยมันไม่มีมาตรฐานเนี่ยยังไม่ได้รับการมาตรฐานแรงงานขั้นต่ำเนี่ยยังไม่ได้รับการนำไปใช้อย่างเหมาะสมหรือว่ายังไม่ทั่วถึงนะคะแล้วก็ตรงนี้เนี่ยก็ควรจะมีการปรับปรุงด้วยนะคะค่ะแล้วก็ของคุณตีต้ามีการพูดถึงตัวอย่างของประเทศที่รับแรงงานต่างด้าวเข้ามาขออภัยค่ะแรงงานข้ามชาตินะคะค่ะในส่วนของคุณตีต้านะคะพูดถึงแรงงานข้ามชาติที่เข้าไปทำงานในประเทศสิงคโปร์นะคะซึ่งประเทศสิงคโปร์เนี่ยเป็นประเทศที่รับแรงงานเข้ามาตอนนี้เขาก็มีมาตรการในการช่วยเหลือแรงงานเหล่านี้นะคะด้วยการอย่างเช่นมีค่าแรงขั้นต่ำนะคะแล้วก็มีการจ่ายประกันสังคมมีการประกันสุขภาพนะคะซึ่งประเทศไทยเองเราก็รับแรงงานจากประเทศอื่นมาด้วยเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยทางภาครัฐอาจจะต้องเข้ามาช่วยเหลือตรงนี้มาช่วยพัฒนาปรับปรุงนะคะให้แรงงานไม่ว่าจะเป็นทั้งแรงงานข้ามชาติหรือว่าแรงงานของประเทศไทยเองเนี่ยได้รับสิทธิ์ที่เท่าเทียมกันแล้วก็ทั่วถึงมากขึ้นค่ะ
Okay, we're open again for questions. Yes, please, the microphone here.
I'm Honoree from ASEAN TV, but as an audience, relating to the 300 baht minimum wage, you're saying that the 300 baht should apply for both Thai and migrant workers. Am I correct?
The government said will approved to make the minimum wage to reach 300 baht for all parts of Thailand, but start from some area first and then to the other areas.
And you're saying that it should be applied to both Thai workers and migrant workers, right?
In your opinion?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
We hope that it will be applied for all workers according to Thai labor law. Or minimum wage apply for all workers.
But
yes, it's in the law already.
But then the majority of the migrant workers are unskilled labor. Do you think it's fair?
Unskilled labor?
Yeah, like many of them are unskilled labor, while some of Thais, I would say, are skilled labor. But do you think it is fair to for both work parties to receive the 300 baht?
Okay.
This is just a question.
Thank you. Very challenging, and we very appreciate to get that. I would like to sharing on two issues: skilled and unskilled labor. Okay, please look at yourself now. The clothes that you wear, the food that you eat, the transportation that you get services to be here, and you will be served. All services you alive here, you get from both skilled and unskilled labor. I think it's a problem of all of us to I understand that some specific technique that you train high, you should pay better. But if in the context of minimum wage, it doesn't matter skill unskilled, to make sure that all people in the world can afford to access the basic need. The problem is like that. Okay, some workers in Mysore still get
only 50 baht a day for working since 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. How can they survive by the standard? We need to think again what is minimum wage and minimum wage. Okay, I think if we can make sure what is the minimum wage should be, okay, next step to force minimum wage to apply for all workers, because all human, all workers need to eat, need to sleep, need to get basic as the same with the same human. Okay, so I think did you get your answer now? Yeah. Sorry, maybe I still confuse something.
I think it's just your opinion. I understand that.
Yes.
They ask you or skilled labor.
Yeah.
Then the fairness. Okay, I understand that the migrant workers. I mean, everyone needs to eat, needs to sleep. And do you think that should the migrant worker, learn some more knowledge?
Please. Yes. Okay, one more challenge. Okay.
Get higher a little bit.
Yes.
And then when they learn to reach one step of the level of the skill.
Yes.
And then they will get more. Do you think
yes.
It's better or?
Okay, I do agree with you. All people, local or migrant people, and all of us here want to develop ourselves, want to empower ourselves, continue all the times, and migrant worker as well. Now. Okay, some register under the name occupations of domestic worker, but he or she can do more than that. He or she can be the translator at the hospital, can be the interpreter in the court, but the policy did not allow them to be recognized. They can reach the same development level as all. So we do hope in the future it can be changed in the policy to accept that all human, migrant or local people can access the opportunity to develop their skill. So all can reach skill, semi-skill, high skill, any skill we can reach together. Thank you.
Can I ask you, if everyone is forced to pay a minimum wage, do you think that Thai employees will still want to employ migrant workers from Burma? Because often the argument is that they're employing them because they're cheap. But if they're forced to pay a minimum wage, would they still want them?
Okay, it's the challenging and common situation because the reason some sector afraid, like maybe more deportation. But I think no, because if the fair opportunity to access the recruitment, everyone can access, because it's the government between government and government respond to manage the migration of labor. But in fact now the wage, minimum wage in Thailand, minimum wage in America, minimum wage in Philippines, in many countries different. More and more Thai people migrate to work in the other countries. In our experience, more than 10 years, we found that more and more migrant workers from Burma are welcome in Thailand, as the government did confirm that we really need migrant workers. They are very important in our economic system.
Because Thais don't want to do those jobs.
Now, why Thai don't want to work in factory in Mae Sot? Because the forcing of Thai labor law they cannot. Okay, I can say it is a failure to forcing the labor law. So now many workers in Mae Sot still get underpaid, very low paid.
Okay.
And the working condition is very, very poor as well.
More questions from the audience? I'm going to put you on the spot. Yes, from Burma, TVB.
Yeah, I'm Kamon Su, and I'm working with TVB, Democratic Voice of Burma. I have a question for educational program about migrant workers. One of the speakers mentioned in remarks that the usage of migrant workers is like alien. So I think most of migrant workers it will get alienated. And do you have any educational programs to make migrant workers to feel good and to make less alienation in Thailand? So I mean education to the laborers, education for the Thai people to treat migrant workers like friends and like a human being, not foreigners or alien.
Which speaker would you like to answer that?
Yeah, the professor or the.
Okay.
Thank you for your question. I mean, it should be NGO who know so well that they already started programs in Mysore, in other provinces at the border, like we call learning center, right? Learning center by LPN, by MAP, perhaps at Mysore. So there's also problems because in the past, I think, there's some attitude or negative attitudes among the parents, Thai parents also, that they don't want to send their kids to the same school as the Burmese migrants. And also because the migrant children, they are too old to study in the same class as the young Thai students. So they have learning center and they learn not only knowledge in general, but courses in general, but also their languages, their culture. Yes, so they are not alien, but it means that sometimes it's difficult for them to access to the Thai school. But now, after I think 4 or 5 years ago, according to the decrees by Ministry of Education, the Thai teacher, the Thai school have to accept the children to enter school. But as I said, that there's some attitude that made them unhappy to stay together. But in some school, like in Samut Sakhon, is run by the monk. I think there's one temple, monastery school, and that they are happy. And in the north is in Chiang Rai. So they work together, the Thai school, Ministry of Education, and learning center run by NGOs. Yes, and in Chiang Mai, we have Wat Pa Pao, Pa Pao temple. For the Chan people, they are not only learning Chan language, but also culture. So they didn't forget, or their parents should not be unhappy because they still learn their own culture. And perhaps to prepare themselves once the situation is better in Myanmar, they will go back home. I expect they will go back home because there are more energy, more jets, more many minerals. Except for the dams, the construction run by China and the Myanmar government. But there are many natural resources that they should go back to take benefit.
Can I ask you that, Kim? I know you're not one of the speakers, but you're Burmese there. Professor's talking about the Burmese eventually going home. That's a hope of the Thais, that they won't have to deal with so many undocumented workers here. Do you think there will be a situation in Burma where these people will go home? They want to go home? Is there a microphone for Kim?
I think most of migrant workers working in Thailand will be happy to go home and work there, but it depends on the political situation. And I think most of you will know that political changing very fast these days, and already the biggest opposition party is trying to register and to take part in by election. But after that,